You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Oh, jizz on the track.
No? Will that make you good?
I walk amongst the dead and living. Some are sunk in others building, but with folk in mint condition. Never benefited from the system. My people has been asunder, then put under some provisions. Yeah, the hood is active, filled with track pavilions. Massive killings witnessed by the post-traumatic black civilian. In need of healing via intervention or prescriptions, viewed it all, and in lieu of it all, I gained dominion. Run laps around these circles that I never fitted. But every track I fit, I heard a wow, how we fitting. Touch one of my...
What's up, folks? Good afternoon. I got my brother with me, and this is the pop-up. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. Today is my birthday. I will be doing some... No, I ain't going to say that on live. Let me stop playing. I'm going to say I will be doing some narcotics, people. Nah, I'm joking. I don't do drugs. But I am chilling, though. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoy your day today. 40 degrees out there today, or whatever the hell the temperature is. Good day today. God allowed me to see the end of these 3 decades. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to my boy Geo Dizzle. Hey, no.
I mean, you really couldn't do shit because you out of commission. So I mean,
today I have surgery. I'm still starting to bend my knee, so I'll be at this brace in about 3 weeks though. So big shout out to the physical therapist is holding me down. And I do, if Buck watching this shit, man, you see my hair. I am looking like Roots.
I know, Mike.
This is some shit. I need a haircut bad. My barber, you watch it. Look out for it, brother, man. I'm looking at those scandals right here. I did shave myself up, line myself up, but this is terrible, man. So, man, what we got on tap for the people today?
There's a few things going on right now. I mean, I know you brought up about the COVID. Let's kick that one off. I mean, we can't talk too much about that too long because you know how they do things.
Yeah, and YouTube just allowed me to get back on, to put the shows back on, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta watch what I say, but I'm gonna quote from the CDC. And the CDC says, by Dr. Rochelle Walensky, whatever the hell you say her name, that COVID-19 will probably become a seasonal virus like the flu. This is from, I'm not making this up. This is from the CDC. Go to the website. Quote from Dr. Rochelle Walensky, who's a CDC director. So now the COVID-19 will probably be a seasonal virus like the flu, which is what most people said, and which leads me back to people got to start eating healthy. Big shout out to the people that's taking care of their bodies, doing what they do. But what you think about that now after 2 years?
My thing is, if people out there, I would like to know the people who got vaccinated, how do they really feel? You know what I'm saying? I'm not vaccinated. Well, I'm planning on getting vaccinated. I just wasn't going to do it. So, but the people that actually got vaccinated, now that they uplifted everything, how do you really feel? Do you still feel safe? I mean, because I do. I mean, I still feel safe with her, but I mean, to take the jab, that's what the Farrakhan called it, the jab or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel good I didn't take it. And now that they uplift everything, it makes me feel even better that I didn't take it because it was like a bunch of BS to me.
Well. I don't know what was going on with it, but I always recommended that people take care of their body because people don't. And let me tell you why people didn't. Throughout this whole tenure of things going on, people were still in McDonald's drive-thru so heavily, eating all this fast food, which is bad for you. Fast food is like equivalent to taking all this mess. It ain't good for you. It's all this stuff that's pumped with all this type of chemicals and everything. It's crazy. It ain't good for you, period. I don't know what else to say about it. But it's funny that they say it's like the flu now. And you take care of your body. I ain't lied. The past few weeks I've been in the house, well, a month and some change. I've been in here, so I haven't been eating bad. I don't keep potato chips in here. I don't keep pop. I don't keep that. The only thing I probably eat bad is probably carbs. But at the end of the day, man, take care of your damn body. Dr. Rochelle, they can tell you that.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing about it. So all this other stuff they was talking about. Okay, now you got to take this other shot that they say you're supposed to take now. But now that everything is uplifted, do people still got to take that shot? And on top of that, since this is now a seasonal virus, do they got to take this shot all over again when it get cold or when the winter hits again? So that's something they got to think about too. Where they start saying, okay, it's like the flu. It's COVID season. Get your vaccine shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you doubling up on the vaccine now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the same time too, like, do you want to people that got real sick after taking it? Do you want to go through those same changes, like consequences every year of taking this thing? But who knows? Hey, I got a better solution. Eat right, goddammit. Eat right.
Sea moss.
Hey, YouTube, y'all gonna cut me off for saying sea moss, so y'all. I got one strike, I know. But no, seriously, sea moss. I tell people, like, if you start taking supplements, vitamin D, vitamin C, like, just start doing the simple things, man. It goes a long way. But another thing that was said is that CDC said the number, and I'm quoting this, goddamn it, I'm quoting this. CDC numbers show that more than 90% of people in the U.S. can ditch the mask now because everyone in the country lives in an area where it's low to medium risk. It's quite natural that as the election is coming up, the election for, a lot of these political positions, and it's coming soon. And now it's like the summertime coming, and now they're trying to uplift and make sure everything is defeated. And who knows after the election results what things are going to go afterwards. But it's crazy.
I think it's also a throw you off right now because like still you got some people still in the house that don't too much. People are going out, but you got still some people up in the house watching TV. So this throws you off for the fact of what's going on with the war thing too. So by saying everything's uplifted, now everybody like, okay, I'm going out. Everybody feel free now. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is going on with the Russian and the other country or whatever.
Ukraine and Russia
going at it, whatever. Now this now saying that everything is uplifted. I mean, who's actually talking about that? They don't even talk about that on the news like they was the COVID. They ain't even talking about the war. Really. They talk about that's like what's going on in your city. Then they talk about COVID. Then they talk about something else. Then they talk about the war. It's like it ain't even like top story no more. It ain't even top story.
News is not real. News is not real. I started watching news a long time ago. I don't even bother to watch news. One thing from these past 2 years I learned is that you got to do a lot of digging on your own. You can't rely on people on information to be given to you. You kind of got to research and use like your common sense because right now the media is just like a bunch of
yeah. I mean, it's all scripted anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're gonna tell you what they want you to know, and then you're gonna panic, and then they know they got you, so they got you hook, line, and sink. So, I mean, because I was just watching something on TV, I forgot what it was, but I was thinking like people who passed away, like the young girl who passed away at that hotel in Chicago.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about that no more. Nobody's talking about Trayvon Martin no more. Only time I talk about Trayvon Martin was somebody else, another black person get killed by a white person or whatever. But what's funny about that is, and this going on a different topic, is black people kill black people and stuff like that. But this guy, what is this guy named? Zimmerman is just rocking around here like ain't nothing, but you could go up and do a drive-by on your brother, man. But this guy just walking around here like, I did it. And
that's the media, though. The media ain't pumping that up right now. It ain't hot. It ain't hot in the news.
Yeah.
Then the media tear you down, bring you up, man. That's all that bullshit. It is what it is. I don't watch the news. I stopped watching news. I am tired of watching the little tennis ball head lady that runs the city of Chicago. I'm tired of her even talking, saying she got y'all know, she said she had the meeting. I can't remember what meeting it was. She said, I got the biggest dick in Chicago.
You should have had that and played that.
You know what? I should have brought the script up and kind of let everybody see it, but she did say that. It's like, it's like, come on now, like
what the world is coming to, man. It's like anybody's running for office. Anybody. You got Trump. You got her. You got it's
shit.
Anybody can run.
Trump. I would defend Trump, and I used to hate Trump, but with these gas prices and inflation and every goddamn thing, my life was good when Trump was in office. Now, I wasn't a big Trump fan. I did not vote for him the first. Where was it? The first election we ran against Hillary. I didn't vote for him. I voted for Hillary Clinton. The first time he ran. The second time where I believe the election went sideways or whatever it went. I don't know. I'm not gonna say where it went because I don't know. That's why YouTube canned me for a week. But
because I didn't vote for him, but I was close to doing it the last rip because I was real tempted. But I was like, I let it was like the peer pressure. I mean, I'm old enough not to deal with peer pressure. But I like if I vote for this guy, whatever, man, what that says about myself or whatever. But if I voted for somebody who I should have thought the same way. You know what I'm saying? I should have just voted.
And you did what the other people did. But you had to Trump, and you went up there and voted because the other motherfuckers voted for that little racist prick with the reading country. Man,
I wasn't gonna vote at all. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't gonna vote at all. But then I just went on ahead and did it. It took me a minute. That was the longest I ever been in the booth.
You should have had my name in that. That's why I did that first. I put my name. You know, I had my election going on.
Put Kanye name on there.
Kanye did call himself running, didn't he? Kanye. Yeah, Kanye just that's a little, but I mean, shit, what could have been wrong? We had Kanye run the country, you know, at this point.
Yeah.
For real. So they said news won't talk about anything, everything. The news won't talk about anything. Everything they projected and said what happened to Trump is happening on the Biden. There's nothing good Biden has done. Now,
true.
I was reading an article, and Biden got something going on in Ukraine. I need to go back and pinpoint, and I won't get no details because I don't know. I forgot the details. And I want to be verbatim when I say this because I don't want to get hit. But he got something going on in Ukraine, and I need to read details. I'm not going to give it out. Somebody in the comments, they may know what's going on with Biden and Ukraine, but there's something going on with Biden and Ukraine where eventually there could be some talks of treason or something like that. I don't know. I got to go back and read the article. It's been spreading, but of course it's not covered by everybody. But you know, it's a lot of stuff going on right now in the news. You know, the gas price is damn near $5 a gallon. Man, speaking of food, man, chicken. Why the fuck? Let me tell you something. Black people, chicken. We love chicken, and I don't give a fuck if it's stereotypical. If you don't like chicken, because goddamn it, I do. I went in there to Jewel's to get chicken, right? Let me tell you something. I get this pack of chicken. It's 4,000 a pack, and I get that. It's like my little personal pack I get. That shit was down there $10. That's over double than what I pay normally for that. This is crazy. And we have the nerve to vote for this bastard. When Trump was in office, chicken was not expensive. Just saying. Just saying. But no, seriously.
All food is getting high, though. All food is getting expensive now. Everything. But
everybody thinks it's a damn war. The war is an excuse to inflate everything. If you think about this, right? You think about everybody go to work. You got your middle class, lower class folks, right? So we get hit the hardest, you know what I'm saying? Because we're paying for gas to get from point A to point B. Some people are barely making ends meet. So to fill up your gas tank costs how much nowadays? 60, 70, 80, 90. And you're going back and forth to work. Repetitive, you're going back and forth to work. Then people with families, you got to keep groceries on the table. You might pay on a normal grocery visit to get a few items. Let's say you pay like $50. Now that 50 is turning to like 80 or $90. It is up. This is ridiculous. Like they're making it harder. Now the rich, they complain about getting taxed. The thing is, the rich has money. They'll be ready to fucking live. Let's just be real. I'm not saying that they should be penalized, but shit, the lower middle class, we get penalized the most.
Well, and that's why I'm glad I don't pay for gas. I mean,
look at him sound like the upper class people.
Yes. Upper class, but making no money. But what's funny, what's going to end up happening is it's gonna be a lot of car dealerships or car companies will start making more of those electronic things. You know what I'm saying? Those electronic cars or whatever. Yeah. So I mean, because and that's going to mess and some kind of way they're gonna stop. They're gonna start making them, but then somebody will stop it.
So let me stop right there. What you just said, right? So about a year ago, maybe over a year ago, Biden's interested. He's building all those little they're not gas stations, they're like electric little stopways where you got to let your car fill up. That's where he eventually going to go. So with these prices of oil, the barrel, then they're going to 200 a barrel, and the gas price is like increasing. You just said it. A lot of people get electric cars because that's the route he want to go. It's kind of like forcing the hand, just like they forced their hand these last 2 years doing some shit that a lot of people didn't want to do. And they try to force that through employers getting the juice. So with these cars now, everybody gonna go electric cars because the plan is to save more money. But with electric cars, though, think about this: when you're doing anything electric and you got to use anything in the clouds, they can track your every move.
Shit, everybody got cell phones, so it don't even matter.
You can turn off your GPS and stuff and deactivate things with cell phone. The car, I'm quite sure you might be able to do that. I don't have any knowledge of electric cars, but somebody just let me put this down. This is all planned. The name of their agenda is Build Back Better, which I've heard about that. I read on it. In order to build something back better, you have to destroy it first. You want to destroy the country and build it back into socialism, and that's where it's going. Man, people.
Who was that? That was good. That was good.
That's let me see. That was Ruckus. Shout out to Ruckus. What's up, brother?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And people don't understand what socialism is. That's why I say people have to take time to read this shit. Even I went into politics, none of this shit, but it's so much weird shit going on. I have to stay focused and pay attention while people just sit there and float and do their little daily activities. Shit is going to change eventually if we don't wake the fuck up. Period.
I'm waiting for, and I wish I could invent this. You know how they said, you know, when you buy a house, if you get the solar on your roof, that'd be good to get your, instead of doing that, have your car running off the solar, and then just make sure you have it filled up, because when it get dark,
you ain't going nowhere. That's a problem. You gotta, so when you get the solar thing, that's cool, but then you gotta fucking look at like when the sun set or if it get cloudy. I don't know if this shit still works. Like that's crazy. What? So socialism is more of a control method, and people don't realize what we're going into. This shit is not normal. And in the United States, it's not like countries like Australia yet, because we've been putting up somewhat of a fight. Now, this is my thing too. Black people. What we have to figure out is that black folks, we went through slavery. We've been owned, you know, our ancestors and everything. So we should be somewhat of alert what the fuck is going on right now, because when you start taking away rights and stuff like that, it's like slowly but surely, and people might think this is funny, but slowly but surely, we might not be in chains, but we indirectly going that route. It's control. You're not gonna be able to like make control of your body right now. If you want to feed your family and keep money in your pocket, you had to get this, what they was making people get, and they made employers enforce it. And he was going over the court system trying to enforce it. Some shit got bounced back, but bottom line is some people had to take it that didn't want to take it. So now people, the media is teaching people that, hey, this is the norm. This is here. You know, it was dropped here by this lab or whatever the hell it originated from. The media was used to create this as being the norm, so we can learn to live with it.
Yeah, when nobody buying it, when nobody buying it, because, but then they try to get jobs and companies to, you know, mandate it so you can go ahead and do it. My job was thinking about it. Okay, while my job was thinking about it, why didn't they do it? Why a lot of jobs didn't do it? I mean, everybody want part of it for the okie doke, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, let's get off to, because they go cut this. They go there, they try to mute this.
They mute like they did Cardi B and her live, that little part. But we're not saying nothing but give facts. Yeah, they did do Farrakhan for.
They made a Farrakhan. So we start talking about it, they muted. Like, no, full plug.
So only I got it, man. I put down here that I didn't mention though. I put Russell Wilson, that trade, he got approved. I don't know, him or Sierra got approved the trade. He was traded to the Broncos. So
I wonder how she go like that. I mean, Seattle is not. I mean, Seattle and Denver is. I ain't never been to neither one of them, but seems pretty boring to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not like what I thought, man, with the Denver. And I went to Denver, I was thinking like, I thought Denver was like in the mountains. I guess say the Mount High Stadium, but maybe the elevation is just high. I had went to a certain part of Denver when we played in the football tournament where we was like actually playing in the damn mountains, and you can tell from the air restrictions the big difference of playing with the heat. But I wasn't really like too like happy with like Denver. I was pretty disappointed. Maybe, but I went to like Boulder or Aurora, Colorado, but I wasn't too happy with the city of Denver. It was like, I haven't been to Seattle yet. I plan on going, but I haven't been to Seattle yet. But I don't know.
It's like gloomy there, like always raining and stuff like that up there.
They say that, but I think places like New York and other cities get more rain than Seattle. Seattle like got instead of the wintertime, I hear Seattle got like a drizzle, like winter. They winters like drizzle. Wow. They put the best summers from like May to September because it's supposed to be like 75 to 80 degrees throughout the whole summer. But the wintertime is like a drizzle, and I take that up with snow.
But I wonder what she think about the move, because I mean she's not Hollywood, but she's Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Being in Denver, you know what I'm saying? She's probably the biggest thing in Denver right now. Other than they probably the biggest thing in Denver right now. You know what I'm saying? Who talk about Denver?
No, nobody. But Denver gave up a lot for him. So.
Yeah, for he's 32.
32.
32.
And then not only that. Aaron Rodgers got that big ass contract. Who else still fucking
4 years, 240 and won it?
Or 240 or it was 200? I know it's over 200.
It's 240. I think it was 240.
Man, it was 240?
Yeah, I think it was 240.
Shit, I don't know who Green Bay plan on signing. Good luck. I don't know who plan on signing else in Green Bay.
Well, because they can't even get they can't even probably sign that receiver. What's that receiver they got?
No, they franchise tagged him after they signed.
That's the only way they got him, because they franchised him.
But shit, if you go with Rodgers now, so Rodgers' contract, right, is over 50 fucking. I don't know how they doing the money each year, but let's say I'm gonna break it down evenly. 50 million a year equals to over like 200 million, however much it is. You got that 50. Devontae Adams' franchise tag is 20 million. That's 70 million on a 208. I think the salary cap is at 208. I think I can't remember. Maybe it's at 208. So
well, they eating up all the cap.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then they still got to get some players. So if you're a Bear fan, I wouldn't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Bear fan. I'm not even worried about, because we rebuilding. We rebuilding. I don't know. Say I think we call it retooling, because I know they're not about to.
Green Bay. Green Bay might as well call me for a goddamn contract. Anybody to sign nobody and give me a minute. I'll be ready for training. No, during the summer camp, I'll be ready for July. You know.
So I mean, we're talking sports, but I mean, I think the Bears should just go ahead and retool our trade Mac to get some draft pick. I just break it down, man. I mean, he didn't play really none last year, really. You know what I'm saying? What's up, British?
Ashley Davis, what's up? And British is in the building. Bruce, I see your profile pic. Trying to look all cute. Look at her little hair with a mark. You go, girl.
Long time no hear from. Good hit. I'll send you out there, British.
Oh man, what you got on string the news, man?
Well, we was just talking about this before we came on. It's still back to sports, whatever, a little bit. Russell Westbrook did an interview after the game. They lost again.
Shout out to the Lakers, man, out there losing, doing their thug bizzle.
Yeah, I usually don't feel like look bad for somebody making more than me or whatever. That ain't hating. It's just like, why should I be sad for him? He making money. But he had an incident that I guess the fans in LA is really riding him, and then they are riding him. Now his wife had got involved and said something on Twitter, and people starting to get on her and the kids. When the kids go to school, the son, he like his name, Westbrook, whatever, but the kids there right now calling him West Brick. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, he said, it's cool for y'all, if y'all talk about me, that's fine, but when you talk about my family, that's when I got to draw the line. So I wanted to ask you, when it's time to draw the line? You know what I'm saying? I mean, When is the track?
Hey, that motherfucker is making that $50 million a year and with endorsement. Homeschool your kids if that's a big problem. First of all, you should be out here dressed like a woman. You a man, a whole grown ass man. So that's where the first strike is at. Russell Westbrook dressing fucking skirts and shit. So, like, think about how we grew up back in the day. If I was in school and I saw your daddy dressed up like a woman, that's gonna come up in the roast section because it was like your mama jokes. Your mama jokes, you know, man. I saw your daddy. That's typically what happened in school, whether you're in the urban, in the ghetto, wherever the hell you at. That's what happens. But Russell Westbrook dressed like a woman and can't play worth shit right now. I mean, he's been turned over the ball, making $50 million, robbed the LA bank. Shout out to the Lakers for all those L's.
Well, because we got a couple more sports before we get into like entertainment with music. Is it? Do you think he always been this player and he just on a bigger scale with LA with LeBron, or you think he just? I mean, we just having a bad year with the Lakers? I think he's just been like this anyway, but he's on a bigger scale because he played with OKC, which wasn't a big market. Then he played with Houston, which is on a decline.
He played with Washington. He's been on 4 fucking teams.
Oh damn! I forgot about Washington.
He played with Washington. The dude just not have. He's a baller because he averages a triple double, but he's all about me. Yeah. Russell Westbrook is a me player. He's not a player you build on your team to improve it. You could take Chris Paul because Chris Paul. Nobody thought Chris Paul what he doing in Phoenix right now. He'll be doing. You could trade Chris Paul, but Russell Westbrook. I mean, come on now. Like he's too much busy arguing with the fans. Here's the thing. And this is your home fans too. That's what's fucked up though. That's why I can't even trip. Well, you have an issue with your home fans. Let me tell you, as a fan, you can say what the fuck you want to say. As long as you ain't threatening to kill nobody, as long as you ain't threatening nobody's family, say what you want to say. If Westbrook is busting their ass and putting up 60 points, he could easily tell the fans, shut the fuck up. Go back to the day with Mike. Mike had a few things with a couple of fans, and he shut their ass up.
Yeah. But like I said, but fans gonna be fans because even when Matt Nagy was with the Bears or whatever, his kids at playing in a football game or a basketball game or something, and Matt Nagy was at the game, and the fans said, "Fire Nagy." Fire
Nagy. They say he's playing for the Lakers, and the mentality in LA is title or bust. Not even that. It is title or bust, but he's been in Houston. He's been to he started like OKC, like you said. Then he was in Houston.
Wait. When you say that, okay, he was in OKC and he played with KD and Harden. Okay. Then he went to Houston, played with
Harden.
Then he was playing with Harden. Then he went to Washington and played with Bradley. Yeah. Which is a good player.
Right.
Now he's playing in LA with
that's one of the best.
Come on, man. It gotta be him. It gotta be him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. It gotta be, like I say, good ball player, but he just not the guy you want on your team. I wouldn't
$1 million.
And that's him, and that's also little fat James Harden too, little pork chops. Because everybody think that Sixers is a contender with him. He don't play no defense. Even though the Bulls look like shit last night.
They're gonna get back. They're gonna get back at it. They got I saw the feed like Caruso got he cleared to participate in practice, so he'll be back.
Who?
Alex Caruso.
Oh, he'll be back. They need him because Zach LaVine, here's the thing with the Bulls right quick, man. This motherfucker. I'm gonna talk about this little light-skinned motherfucker. Zach LaVine, man. If that brother don't like, he's got to take over. Like, here's the thing. So, God, I don't know how I'm gonna forget his name, but the other guy's been doing anything with the Bulls. DeRozan. So DeMar DeRozan came over here. Nobody thought DeMar was gonna do what he's doing. We expected 20 points. Pretty much what Zach LaVine is doing. So we expected that. So Zach LaVine is out there like pretty much like, dude, you got to have that kill or be killed mentality and take over. That's what we wait for. They short injuries with Alex Caruso and all these other guys and Ball, but he's got to take over, man. It's time for him to show something. He's got to like have that goddamn. I don't know.
I think that knee injury or whatever. I think that's like he says gonna linger over or whatever. Because in the beginning of the season, both of them was balling. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of pressure gonna be laid off them once those players get back or whatever. So I mean, that's your NBA news. Bam. What's next? We hit you with football. We hit you with Basketball, baseball, bleh, strike going on. Nothing to talk about there.
Hey, you don't watch Love Is Blind show, did you? That's
Ooh.
something you probably watch. Nah, ask Patricia. She watched that Love Is Blind.
Fuck is that?
It's a Netflix thing, man. You wouldn't understand.
Speaking of I ain't watched that. In other news, speaking of that one, that was on the Drink Champ. Your boy Gang came in and had a 4-hour interview on Drink Champ. The thing that's sticking out is trending right now. He said that he has done more with Kanye in 2 weeks than he did with Dr. Dre. I don't know if he said did more or I think he said did more or whatever. So he tried to clean it up a little bit, but he still stand by what he said, you know what I'm saying? But he cleaned it up, but he like, y'all don't know what I mean, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't me. But Dre made you hits. 50 Cent made you hits. Kanye ain't made you nothing yet.
Yeah. But you know what? Game don't have. He got some hits, but he don't have an album I can like turn on and listen to all the way through, like a Kanye album or Jay-Z album or 50 Cent album or something like that.
But you know what? He's salty. He's salty too because I think he figured he should have been, because it was in LA. He should have been on that show instead of 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that's what he's thinking.
Nah, he ain't popular as 50, man. 50 got, man.
But he's from LA.
That don't mean nothing. Nobody want to hit a game. We good. I mean, I ain't hate on the brother, but he got a few hits. 50 Cent put him on the map, man. It's just real talk. Like, Game ain't got nothing that I listened to like recently, but I gotta check him out though. I ain't gonna,
because he said, when y'all look, he said, I was making records before I got with Dre and 50 Cent. That was LA. You was local. You know what I'm saying? You was local. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I mean, I think now he want to do a verse battle with Eminem. He said he'll do Eminem in. You know what I'm saying?
Eminem will smoke the game. I don't even know why he even talking about that. Like, that's crazy. Eminem will smoke him. They ain't no versus battle. He better sit down somewhere.
Yeah, that was one of his things or whatever. So I mean, that was as far as entertainment, far as with music. You got anything with that?
Well, music?
Yeah.
No, they ain't got no with music. Ain't no good albums coming out though. But let's slow down right quick. Let me play this commercial right quick because we got Peaches down in Georgia. Got her show this weekend. Peach Talk. I'm gonna share out this commercial.
I know what you did. Yeah, I know. And I wanna talk about it. And I know you don't. I've been holding guard for so long. And I don't know where to start now. Tell me where you hide.
Tune in Saturday for that. That's gonna be this. So, but no, as far as music, man, I ain't got nothing else. As far as the music game, I mean, I'm still trying to watch the last episode of the Kanye documentary. Watch that.
That was good. Like I said, you definitely got to check that out. If you guys don't like Kanye, I think if you look at that documentary, you probably see how your feelings about him, but you'll understand a little bit more what's going on in his head. You know what I'm saying? I think his mother played a big part of, and I think we mentioned this before, his mama played a big part of what he's doing now.
Right.
But because she did know how to tone him down just a tad bit, you know what I'm saying? He's out of control right now. Nobody could tell him nothing. He said it in the music. You can't tell me nothing.
Hey, I got to give Kanye his props though, how he came up in the game and what he did to accomplish some things in the rap game and how he had to accomplish, because nothing was given to him. He went out there, he got it. And that's why I respect it. Some people are like, well, Kanye's crazy right now. Let me tell you something. You can't never, a person's grind and the way he did it, that's history. You can never take that away. He wasn't given anything. People looked at him as a person that make beats. They didn't look at him as a rapper. He stayed hungry, very hungry, man. That first video, he didn't go to rock and, you know what I'm saying, to put his music out there to make that first video made. You know what I'm saying? His boy, Cootie, he made that video. So,
yeah,
well, that man, and then going through that accident, and I don't think he got the surgery because he wanted to like do his work.
But you know what? I mean, even with that documentary, they talked about the. I never heard actually what I know it was a crash, but what actually happened? Did he fall asleep? Was he drunk or I never heard. You only hear about him just having an accident. I never heard exactly like what on DOC when he got the accident. He would just say he was tired. You know what I'm saying? With Teddy Pendergrass.
I think they say, I want to say, then they said in a documentary that he was tired because he used to be working like all the time.
I mean, I know he could be tired, but that didn't stick out. If they did, it didn't stick out to me that he was tired. I just know they said he had an accident, and I didn't hear anything about them saying him being tired. He fell asleep or anything. Like with the Biggie, you know, you hear people have accident, you hear what happened with him. Nothing sticks out that said that what would have happened. You know,
I want to say he was tired. If I had to guess, I want to say he was tired. I mean, shit, he was putting in work, but then, man, after his mom passed, it was like, you know, it was a little different for him. But I can imagine just people in real life, everyday people, losing somebody in their life that's like key and tough, man. It's a situation to deal with.
But like I said, even with that situation, it wasn't like his mother was old. You know what I'm saying? She died of plastic surgery. Yeah, like you know that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
she going in there thinking that it's gonna be. I mean, he going, you know, thinking that it's gonna be sweet. It ain't gonna be nothing or whatever. Then kind of find out she passed away from that. That could blow your mind or whatever right there alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's true, man. And that's anybody just trying to recover and get through some situations, man. So,
but we before we went off the sports whatever, but we forgot to bring up the Calvin Ridley story.
oh, Kevin, really?
Really.
Yeah.
This guy got suspended from the NFL the whole 2022 season for betting on the game.
It was FanDuel. He bet 1,500, and I think that's NFL rules. You can't bet. I that's dumb. You make way more money. Why the fuck is you betting? Let me look up his salary. What was his 2021 season? Let me look up his salary.
He's about to make 20 million. I mean 12 million next year. So he gave all that up for $1,000.
That's what I'm tripping on, man. That's why I'm gonna look at his salary from last year. Like, dude, why are you fucking gambling, bro? Let me.
And he was. I think he was on the verge of either he was up for a new contract extension, or he was wanting to get traded to get a bigger salary.
$3.4 million. Why are you betting 1,500 on anything? Because it was a cap hit at 3.4. His base salary was 1.9.
He was due for a new contract.
So he made about $2 million base, and man, yeah.
So he mentioned playing with the Bears because his brother played with the Bears. You know what I'm saying? His brother wide receiver with the Bears or whatever. But now you just blew. And then he downplayed and said, "I'm only going for 1 year." Dude, you're only going for 1 year, but you about to lose $12 million.
I don't remember what that was his contract this year. Let me see.
Well, I think they said. I thought they said. I'm looking at it right now. It said just brag pros about.
You see Riley's contract with total suspended, keeping him on the contract line through 2023. If he's clear with the term, yeah, almost $12 million. Jesus. Yeah.
So now, but and that's not the kicker, because when you bet on like P. Rose is banned from baseball for life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I wonder how they're gonna take this, because they're gonna send a message, because you know there's FanDuel and all these other betting sources or whatever that you could bet. That's gonna wake a lot of players up, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they do it.
He shouldn't be fucking gambling any goddamn way. You're blessed, man. You blessed by the man above to be doing something that you love to do every day. I'm assuming it's play football. It's most people that has the dream of playing in the NFL but can't play in the NFL. They have drafted. They never lived that dream. So if you're in this field, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL hockey, whatever, man, take advantage. You're getting paid. Well, not the hockey will get paid better than these other sports, but still a blessing.
I don't know if you watched the Magic Johnson thing.
No, what's that?
HBO. Yeah, it's like a bio. It's on HBO. You could probably check it out if you got
Max.
Yeah, just check it out. It's pretty interesting because I posted in the sports group. I didn't know it was between the Lakers and the Bulls to get that first round pick, and it could have went to the Bulls. They had to do the coin flip, and it went to the Lakers.
They drafted Magic.
And they drafted Magic. They could have drafted the Bulls could have drafted Magic. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? That was something new to me. And Jerry Buss was living at the Playboy Ranch. He was living at the Playboy Ranch. I think it's a series. It's a series. It's not. It's an hour series. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go break it down. Him being with women and stuff like that. They got to.
Man, he his personal life, man. You know, he's been positive with that since '91. Man, we talking about what this like 91, 01, 11, 30 years later, 31 years later.
Bro, you watched that. I just thought about too, because Jerry West didn't want them to get Magic. He didn't want them to draft Magic. He wanted them to get David Moncrief, I think it is.
Oh, for real? Oh, that
Sidney Moncrief?
Moncrief.
It was Dave Moncrief. But whatever. I think he played with the Bulls. One of the Bulls that ended up getting. He wanted them to get them because they already had a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So, and Jerry West was a some gun too. You need to see it though, bro. We said we should bring that up because it's interesting, man.
I'm gonna check it out. Definitely go look into it.
So, just going through some stuff or whatever. I mean, these things popping up that was going on this week so far.
See who got your backs. Who got your backs? And if you don't, man, I should have took that flyer from you and put up the show for the night. What you got going on tonight?
Oh, well, tonight I got on Set It Up Production. I got the comedian Ballhead is going to be. I'm interviewing him, and I'm about to hit him with some stuff. I mean, some stuff that I'm gonna see what he say because I always wanted to know why. One of the questions I'm going to ask: what's the difference? I know the difference between stand up and a sketch comic or whatever, but why can't a sketch comic do stand up comic, and why can't a stand up comic do sketch? To me, it's like first like Marlon Wayans, he could do a sketch comedy. I don't think he's a good stand up comic. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he not. I don't think he is. What happened to Rito Brown? He disappeared for a minute, or is he right?
I don't know what he's doing. And like for instance, if people don't know him, he's a sketch comedian. You know, he draw a little funny. He's like Country Wayne. I ain't never seen Country Wayne stand up. His sketch be pretty good or whatever. Got one interesting going on right now, but I don't know about his comic. But he's getting paid off that. I want to ask him I'm gonna ask him questions like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ask him about the show Underwood. What his take on the show Underwood with being on the Queens of Comedy. Well, she got slighted from being on Queens of Comedy, and from she was supposed to be on the conference call with Monique, Samore, and Adele Gibbons. She came on the conference call, but they didn't know she was on there, and they was dogging her. You know what I'm saying? It was dogging her. And she heard them, so that's why she declined. She was supposed to be on the Queens of Comedy, but she didn't do it. She said she figured she couldn't do that. So she said she had just brought it up like last week on The View. So she said they ain't know nothing about it until last week. That's the first time she ever brought it up.
Damn. Well, Monique is not really all that funny to me. So.
Well, she was taking up for Monique because Monique was doing a lot of other stuff. But then when you think about it, out of the people she had named, not Cheryl Underwood, Adele Gibbons and some more, and the lady who played Cole Mama on Martin.
I knew her, yeah.
I think her name Laura, something. I think it's Lauren, something like that. But who actually still, who's relevant? Cheryl Underwood's still relevant because she's doing a View.
Man, let me tell you something. Only female comedian I like is Just Hilarious. That's like one of my favorite female comedians because she's like funny. She has funny skits. You know what I'm saying? She's funny. I saw stand up. I
But
really
see I think her skits are better than her stand up.
they are, but I think she's still funny live though. If I got to see a female live, you want to put in the mix, I'm gonna put her in the mix. Just Hilarious.
I'm gonna act, yeah. So even if, okay, extra other than that, there's nobody else.
Actually, I like Just Niche. I like her. Her style is just like different the way she come across. She funny. I actually got to see her live a few times. So I think she's funny too. So you give me Just Niche, Just Hilarious. As a female, I can mix them up in a show. Give me them two.
I never seen Just Niece live.
And that's because I went to the Stony Island thing. She just like naturally just like funny. Like
Yeah.
she trying hard and she's got like some little jokes. So, you know what I'm saying? She's funny.
Well, and see these things I'm gonna ask ball here because I mean you got some females they flirtatious or they got to reveal something to get people attention. I mean, it's a lot of stuff I'm gonna ask him that he's not really probably never really been asked these questions because I got some questions I'm gonna ask him.
I'm gonna tune in today because I want to know some of these questions too. Like I want to know how you're gonna answer them because it's funny, man. I want to actually do a show because female comedians have it hard, and I want to know the struggles they go through and the game to try to make it where they make it. I know it. We had female comedians before, but that's when we was like starting, and it was like we were raw. But right now, it's shit to ask. Like, how tough is it for a female comedian in the industry right now? Because it's tough, man, and it's tough to please a crowd, especially in Chicago.
Because I mean, as by me being a promoter, whatever, it's kind of hard. You could get female comedians, but it's only a handful that I know. Like Cherie Luckett, she's real funny to me, but it's only a handful that you figure that can hold it down. Because guys and the female's going to be there. Will they be able to handle a heckler? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the best guys that I saw live stand up, like Mike Epps is like naturally just fucking funny. Like I think I've seen people try to help with him, and this is when he first came out. This is way back in like 2000 and I want to say 2002, 2003. I saw him live, and somebody tried to like heckle him, and he roasted the shit out of dude. Like he killed him. You could tell he was off script. He just killed him, destroyed dude, and for like about 15 minutes, it was all about dude. And
he's funny on movies, but he's not. I don't know. I ain't really into him like stand up comedian.
His stand-ups were funny when he first came out. I think right now they like right now a good stand-up is like what's your boy from Chicago, the Corey Holcomb.
People don't like him at all.
Hey, Corey Holcomb is one of my favorite comedians. Him and the other guy from Chicago. He got a show, do a sitcom in LA. Damn, the one I told you about, stay in South Holland. Damn, man. He's cool with Leon Rogers. The curly head dude, he was on the show with God, I can't remember his name, man. Dude, he's from Chicago. Yeah, he live on the West Coast right now. He's got a little stand-up on Netflix. Damn, man. I got
D-Ray?
Not D-Ray. It's a dark-skinned dude. Fuck, man. This is one of my favorite comedians too. How the hell I forget his name? Dionco. Oh. Yeah. He's got a very good stand-up. He's funny too.
Yeah. I mean, he always been funny. I mean, and I'm surprised he ain't had his own sitcom because he was on Blackish. He was funny on that too.
That's a show I was thinking about. Blackish. He is on that sitcom Blackish. So that dude, man, when I first saw him, I was in uniform. Miss Darla, no, South Holland be thirsty, right? Motherfuckers tickets for alarms, police department. Shit, I was trying to get his autograph. He looked out the window. He didn't even open the door. He opened the door like, fuck you doing on my porch? I was more like, shit, what's up, Dion? Hold up, you know what I'm saying?
But bro, that's what those, because him and Ballhead was cool or is cool or whatever. So I'm gonna bring up some stuff, man, that I'm gonna see how you go answer them. You know what I'm saying? I got some questions. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Also, what I got coming up Thursday. Thursday, I got a show I'm doing, how to deal with losing your spouse as far as to death or whatever. I got my close friend Marcus Anderson and my other close friend Janice Greer going to be on there talking about their loss. Marcus lost his wife last September, and my friend Janice lost her husband. I think I want to say about 6 years ago, 6 years ago. And she's, both. I mean, he's dealing with it. My friend's dealing with it, and Janice's still dealing with it too. So I'm just going to do this. I'm doing this show to help other people out to see how people just, deal with it.
We got the flyer to share with the people, man. So that's
I got that. I'll send it to you. And last thing I got is sports thing. We try to get that stuff underway, but we've kind of been out of work because the boys been looking like crap or whatever. We still got to do those shows or whatever. My last one, I'm working with Dice right now. I'm working on my open bars. It's about music. So I'll be doing that next week with DJ Dice, Redman, Method Man, and DOS Effects DJ. So I'll be doing that next week.
I know tomorrow we got Seriously Funny tomorrow. That's gonna be a show we got tomorrow. I think we're gonna talk about one thing we'll talk about on the show. It's like, is mandates necessary to sting uplift? We talked about a little bit today, but another thing we're gonna talk about is social media dating. And that's pretty much talking about, and we've mentioned this before, about people putting their significant others on their page and all that social media stuff. We're gonna talk about it more tomorrow night.
I'll tune into that because I rarely do that.
I don't know what I thought about that stuff. It was cool many years ago. Right now, man, people got like bad juju. They get like this bad like aura, and they just look for shit, do shit maliciously on the internet. And the thing is, if you're not paying attention, got a control of it, people just do evil shit, man. People are ignorant as hell. You know what I'm saying? And and if you're not out here doing anything, people just hate. And women, let me tell you why it's bad for women, and women like this shit. Women who don't have a man will see that shit and will become a hunter for your guy. That's why that stuff could be dangerous. It could backfire. You just never know. It could be cool for many years. People say, well, it doesn't happen. You haven't met that hunter yet. There are hunters out here. Shit, especially women, because ain't enough men for women. I say that over and over. There's not enough men for women out here. Like the ratio I told you is ridiculous. It's like 5 or 7 to 1. So
let me put a bullseye on my page.
I'm saying, man, women they evil, like especially a good dude, man. If he did this for me, he did this for me, he did this for me. Women, man, they are some of the most malicious, evil people on this earth. They won't, and they will go after it. Guys just like hunters in a different way, like they just want some.
I probably want to get on that show. I probably want to come on there.
Hey, that's tomorrow night. You can hop on.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I think I probably want to get on that. I don't want to come in and mess up what y'all got going on, but I'll stop by.
We can break. That's gonna be the last segment because I'm assuming that's gonna be the longer segment once we start talking about that because we gonna get rid of the mandate shit in the beginning, and then
I'll hop on.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I got another one. I forgot why. I don't know why I forgot that. And also, I got another show tomorrow. It's not actually my show. It's Marcus Anderson's show. It's Marcus Anderson Ministry and Outreach. Man, it's if you don't want to go to church and be in there for a long time, Marcus go right to the point, and you in there 20 minutes and out. If you go longer, it's getting good. But he's still not gonna go over. He's not gonna go over 30 minutes, man. He's going to hit you with some good stuff and out. I mean, it's really picking up, and man, I'm proud of him doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what his wife told him to do. That's a Wednesday night. Actually, it's a Wednesday at 8 y'all time. So he's doing the same time. But his stuff is like say 20 minutes. So once I'm done with him, I come out see what y'all show doing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So his show is not long at all.
I'm gonna check it out because I check out this thing. That's something I'd rather do than going to church. But I peeped out a few things that's pretty dope. Y'all tune in tomorrow instead of production and check that out. And then come back over to Life Ground and check out what we talked about because a good topic will be a last topic we talk about in that thing. So man, I know you got to prepare for a show later, man. This is being real. This is the pop-up. We pop up at any time we want. There's no time for this show. There's this organization of daily topics, and we're just talking shit. So what we need to stop doing is start calling people doing a pop-up.
That's what I was gonna do. Curtis, if you're still on here, I was gonna call you, but we gotta get up out of here. We'll call you next time if you here.
Hey, this is the pop-up, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's my birthday. Peace out, y'all.
Yes, sir.